Hey everyone, welcome. Hey, we're glad you're joining us today. My name is Jonathan. I am the Family Ministry Director here at FBC.
And my name is Travis Holton. I'm the Student Ministry Coordinator.
And we are coming to you today through the means of the internet. A wonderful resource, a wonderful tool that many of us have learned to depend on in great ways as we've grown.
Yeah, and while it is a great resource, it can also be very dangerous. And if your family is anything like mine, you're probably spending a little bit more time on a device or using the internet right now. So why are we recording this video?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we want to encourage you as a church, as adults, as parents, as individuals, to recognize the dangers that are there in the online world and to take active steps to do what Proverbs 4:23 says to do. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Keep your heart or guard your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life." The Bible there is saying that the heart is the most important aspect of who we are, and we need to guard that with all vigilance. And one of the main ways that we can do that is by guarding what we allow to come into our homes, come into our smartphones over the internet. So we know it's a big problem. We know it's a big issue. And we as believers in Jesus Christ want to boldly address that.
Yeah, so I mean, the internet can be helpful. We've talked about it. We've seen it. We're using it right now. But without intentionality, there could be a lot of fear behind the lack of control that we might have in our homes. So as a parent, sometimes we could fear like, what are my children seeing? Maybe it's a pop-up. Maybe it's something that they shouldn't be seeing. Or as students get older, as your kids get older, like what if they're seeking out things that they shouldn't be seeking out? So we understand this fear behind the lack of control. And as leaders in the church, we wanted to address that. We have some experience in this. We want to help guide you through this process. And we have some great tools for you to use. So we have a plan for you, and here is what it is.
Yeah, well, first of all, we want to encourage you to assess the needs that are in your home, all right? And we want you to do that by maybe asking some simple questions, some probing questions. Number one, are you an individual who struggles with temptation to view pornography or other inappropriate material online? And if that's the case, do you have any protection installed on your devices, on your computers that you can't turn off, that you can't get around, and may even provide accountability to somebody else? Another question, are you a parent with a child or children at home that has access to the internet? Do you have filtering for both your Wi-Fi network, for the devices that they use and might even take out of the home? And finally, we'd ask you, are you having open and honest conversations with those who are closest to you, whether that's accountability partners or family members who you are talking about these things and how you can grow in your wisdom, your awareness, and your accountability in these areas? So, Travis, what are we encouraging them to do?
Yeah, so we would love you to download and use the attached PDF. It has some great resources. Use it to address some of these questions that Jonathan has brought up. Not every home is going to be the same. So we hope that you will just carefully look at that, read through it, use the resources that you need to read. And through some of these resources, so some ideas, some things that are coming out of this is the difference between Wi-Fi in your home and just the connection of internet that comes to your cell phone, a device. Mm-hmm. So there are resources that will protect you in one way, but not another. So we'll bring some of those out in that.
Yeah. Also, we'll have a brief word there on accountability software. I've mentioned that a couple times already, how to have accountability software on your phone that helps others walk with you through that process by being accountable. We'll also have a resource, I think a great resource there for parents to be educated on all things from apps to parental controls, a wide variety of things there that they can go to and get educated on what some of their children or all their children might be using.
Yeah, so this is what we were asking from you guys. So definitely download and use the PDF. Contact us with any questions. This is where you guys can help us. This is where we can be in this journey together. Send us feedback, like how can we help guide you? Mm-hmm. How can we help you? Whether it's more information, it could be some classes. We could Zoom, something like that. Whether maybe there's someone in your home that might need a little bit more help, maybe some counseling, or just like Jonathan said, maybe some accountability. Or the other thing is like some of these tech things get a little complicated. So maybe you're willing to do this, but you need some tech help. We'll help you there too.
Love to help you with that. Yeah. So, and finally, what we'd encourage you to do is just begin having open and honest conversations. Start with your desire to lead your family in this area. And then hopefully that will generate other opportunities for important one-on-one conversations about these things, keeping them safe in the future. So, This probably isn't going to be easy all the time. It's definitely not a crock pot where you just plug in and forget about it. This takes active work on a daily basis. It might even take some money, but it is so worth it. So we would encourage you to do that, to really take active steps in guarding your heart and guarding the hearts of those that you care about. So again, check out that PDF. That's a resource. We hope that's helpful. And we will see you guys hopefully here again soon.